Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Adam Inc. Reviews. I am your host, the Negative One, where I put myself in the negative so you don't have to. Today we are going to review 3 IWB holsters for the Springfield Hellcat. Now really quick, as always, we're going to be safety first, nothing in the mag, nothing chamber, gun is clear. Let's get started. I'm going to start down the line here, most expensive to least expensive. We have the Crossbreed, the Vedder, and We the People. Starting with the Crossbreed, it is a leather on Kydex on metal. So you got these metal clips that hook to your belt. You can tighten these down, adjust it to the degree of cant that you want. Typically just ends up going where it wants anyway. For me, this holster was very uncomfortable. To start, the back of the leather isn't a nice finish. It's still pretty rough. Got that rough texture, whereas you have this nice smooth on this side. I didn't like that feel. And also you have these screws and rivets to hold this ginormous thing together. And these screws are not flush with the leather, and they actually some kind of poke out a bit. And I'd go out, wear this thing, go to dinner, a movie or something, and have it on for anywhere from 3 to 4 to 5 hours, come home, and I literally have this pattern on my back. I wear backside, so that's what I like to wear. And it just is super uncomfortable for me. If any of you guys have this holster and you like it, please comment down below and give me your reasons if you liked it or if you didn't. I didn't like it. It's just uncomfortable. So you have that adjustable cant, you have the adjustable retention right here. They give you a little Allen key to go with it. Adjust the retention. It does have good retention, I'll give it that. It doesn't have that snap when you put it in, but it holds. It's also optics ready. If you buy the Hellcat and put the optics on it, mine's optics ready. But I haven't got the optics yet, but when I do, if I decide to wear this, that's there. For 125 bucks, I didn't like it. Overpriced, super bulky. For me to wear this thing, for me to put it on, it was cumbersome. I'd have to put it on my belt, on my pants, and then put my pants on and adjust it to where I want it, and then put my gun in, and just huge pain in my ass. Didn't like it. It does, however, come with some extra hardware, so apparently you can make this OWB. Haven't tried it, didn't care to try it, since it was so uncomfortable for me anyway, and I typically don't wear OWB. So, there's that. And for 125 bucks, excuse me, not a fan. Moving on here to the Vedder holster. All said and done, this one cost me about 70 bucks. 70, 75 after taxes, all that. And it is all Kydex with metal clip, adjustable cant, adjustable retention, and you can get this in either optics ready or not. If you get it in optics ready, like this one is, gonna cost you an extra 10 bucks. You can get it with the nice skin like this. I got this one in like a rattlesnake skin. That costs an extra 10 bucks. So they start at 50 and you go up from there with however you customize it. Good thing about this one is you can get the belt clip in either 1.5 or 2 inch. I got the 2 inch. Just so it makes it easier to slide in and out. The retention on it is great. once I got it where I needed it, and you get that nice snap when you put it in. You know it's there, it's locked, it's not going anywhere. There's just something about that snap that goes in that just lets me know it's there. It's not. It's done. Any of you guys have that same feeling? Let me know. Let me know. Hit me up in the comments below. Let me know how you guys feel about all that. But it's super snug. Fits the gun perfectly. The only drawback I had with this holster is the pivot screw and the adjustable cant screw being down low. Took me a little bit to get used to it. It was hanging up on my pants when I go to put it in. I've gotten used to it now. You just gotta get some muscle and it'll go. But once it's there, it's good to go. Nice, good retention on draw. Nice snap in, know it's there. And not much of a print. So, which is another reason why I didn't like Crossbreed. I couldn't just come home and take it off, or I wanted to go out and just go put it back in. It's good to go. This thing was just a pain. Whereas this, put it in, come home, pull it out, put it on my nightstand, in my drawer, wherever I want, and we're good. So for the money and to be able to customize it like I would want it, it was a good buy. It was a good buy. It took me a minute to get over the screws being down low, but it was, once I got used to it, it's not much of a factor anymore. So definitely like the Vedder. This is my everyday. So yeah, moving on. We got We the People here. This one, first time buyer, I got like a 20% discount on this one. And out the door after taxes and everything was just under 40 bucks. So as far as price goes, not bad. It is all Kydex. First time I've seen white Kydex. And you have the adjustable retention, plastic clip, and your adjustable cant. Now it came already preset at 0. I'd have to take these screws out and put them in these upper holes so I can adjust the cant to the degree that I want. The retention on it is good. You don't get that snap like the Vedder, but you do get a little thud with it, which lets you know it's there. But the retention is great. You don't have your pivot and cant screws. You have them up high, so you don't have them down low to hang you up. But the bad side to this is you can only get it as is. What I mean by that is you can change the skin on it. You can get different various skins, but you can't get it for a cutout for your optics, and you only get it in an 1.5-inch clip. You can't get it in a 2-inch. So it's kind of a pain to put on, but once you get it down there, you gotta fiddle with my belt a bit to get it in. Ugh. But once it's in, it's not going anywhere, right? Again, it doesn't print. Pulls out real nice. You get that little pop, and it stays pretty well. Lets me know it's there. Yeah, it slides out fairly easy, even being underneath my belt and only 1.5 inches. But the fact that I paid under 40 bucks for it was actually I think is a really good deal. Now the drawback to this one is with the white Kydex, it's actually probably hard to see up in here on the tip of my slide, the front of my slide. It's actually that white, and perhaps it's because it's fairly new, it's rubbing off right onto my gun, and I'm not liking that very much. scuffing up my gun and leaving white chips on my grooves for my slide. So there's a downside to that. But for the money, if you're just looking for a good but cheap holster and bang for your buck, I think the We the Peoples is going to be your best bet. If you're looking for your total ability to customize a holster to how you want it, for the Hellcat, I think Vedder is the way to go. Between the clip, being able to go 1.5 inch, 2 inch, you can cut out for with or without the optics, and the skin for it. They had a ton of different colors. You had just your typical colors, right, which weren't extra, but you start getting into patterns and things like that. That's what's going to cost you extra. But I think for that little bit of extra money for how you want it, rather than it comes as is, such as this, I think Vedder has been the best choice for me so far. The Crossbreed, not so much. Huge waste of money for me. I don't like it. It's big, it's cumbersome, it's uncomfortable. It's just sucked all around. Sucked. But again, that's just for me. But 125, didn't like it. 75, my go-to. 36, and not too shabby. We'll see how it goes with the shavings coming off, the white Kydex coming off on my gun. But perhaps I'll do another review about 6 months down the road and see how that goes. But yeah, there you have it. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as always, like and share. I am your host, the Negative One. Until next time, I go into the negative so you don't have to.